Hey there, fellow feline enthusiasts. Ever wondered why your cat gives you that judgmental stare when you're just trying to show some love? Well, buckle up, because we're about to dive into the mysterious world of cat communication. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be fluent in meow and ready to win over even the most aloof of kitties. Let's start with the basics, shall we? Cats are like tiny, furry ninjas with an attitude. They've mastered the art of looking unimpressed while secretly plotting world domination. But here's the thing, they're not as indifferent as they seem. In fact, they're constantly trying to tell us something. We're just too busy being distracted by their adorable toe beans to notice. First up on our crash course in cat linguistics, the tail. It's not just a fashionable accessory, folks. It's a mood ring, a semaphore flag, and a lie detector all rolled into one. A tail held high with a little hook at the end. That's cat for hey, human. I'm in a good mood and ready to grace you with my presence. But a tail swishing back and forth like an angry metronome? Yeah, that's your cue to back away slowly and maybe invest in some protective gear. Now, let's talk about the eyes. You know that slow blink cats do? It's not because they're bored of your endless TikTok scrolling. Nope, that's actually a cat's way of saying, I love you. Or more accurately, I tolerate your existence and might not smother you in your sleep tonight. So next time your cat gives you the slow blink, return the favor. Just don't be creepy about it. There's a fine line between affectionate and restraining order territory. Moving on to vocalizations. Cats have a whole repertoire of sounds, from the classic meow to the less appreciated 3 a.m. yowl concert. But did you know that adult cats don't actually meow at each other? That's right, they save that special form of communication just for us. It's like they're saying, hey dummy, I know you don't speak proper cat. So here's a dumbed-down version for your puny human brain. Gee, thanks, Fluffy. Here's a thought-provoking question for you. If cats could text, what do you think they'd send us? Drop your best cat text in the comments below. I bet they'd be full of demands for food and thinly veiled threats. Now, let's talk about the ultimate sign of cat affection, the headbutt. No, your cat isn't trying to knock you out. This is actually a way for cats to mark you with their scent. It's like they're saying, you're mine now, human. Resistance is futile. So next time your cat headbutts you, feel honored. You've just been inducted into their exclusive club. Membership perks include random 2 Amazumis and the occasional hairball on your favorite rug. But wait, there's more. Ever noticed how cats love to bring you gifts? You know, like that half-dead mouse they proudly drop at your feet. Before you scream and jump on the nearest chair, consider this. Your cat is actually trying to teach you how to hunt. They think you're a big, clumsy kitten who can't fend for yourself. It's both insulting and endearing, really. So next time you get a present, try to look appreciative. Maybe even pretend to eat it. Okay, don't do that. That's gross. Just say thank you and discreetly dispose of it when they're not looking. Here's another question to ponder. If your cat could give you a performance review, what would it say? Share your cat's brutally honest feedback in the comments. I have a feeling most of us would be on probation. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the infamous cat butt presentation. You know what I'm talking about. You're just minding your own business and suddenly, bam, cat butt in your face. Contrary to popular belief, this isn't your cat's way of telling you that you stink. This is actually a sign of trust. Your cat is saying, hey, I trust you enough to turn my back on you. It's a compliment, really. A weird, slightly offensive compliment, but a compliment nonetheless. Speaking of trust, ever wonder why your cat insists on watching you in the bathroom? It's not because they're perverts. In the wild, cats are at their most vulnerable when they're doing their business. By following you to the bathroom, they're both protecting you and showing that they trust you to protect them. So next time your cat barges in on your private time, just remember, they're not being creepy, they're being bodyguards. Very small, furry bodyguards with questionable boundaries. Let's talk about kneading. You know, that thing cats do where they push their paws in and out on soft surfaces. It looks like they're making biscuits, which is why some people call it making biscuits. But unless your cat is secretly a pastry chef, that's not what's happening. This behavior actually stems from kittenhood, when they would knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. When adult cats do this, it's a sign of contentment and comfort. So if your cat starts kneading you, congratulations. You've officially been promoted to surrogate cat mom. I hope you're ready for the responsibility. Here's a fun question for you. If your cat had a dating profile, what would it say? Share your hilarious cat dating bios in the comments. I bet they'd all be looking for someone who can open cans and doesn't mind being ignored 90% of the time. Now, let's address the age-old question, do cats actually like us, or do they just tolerate us for food? Well, science has some good news for us. Studies have shown that cats do form emotional attachments to their humans. They even prefer human interaction to food in some cases. So the next time someone tells you that cats are aloof and uncaring, you can smugly inform them that science says otherwise. Take that, dog people. But here's the catch. Cats show affection on their own terms. They're not going to come running when you call like a dog would. They're more likely to acknowledge your existence with a slight ear twitch or a condescending glance. It's not much, but in cat language, it's practically a declaration of undying love. So how can you show your cat that you love them back? Well, for starters, respect their space. Cats are like that cool kid in high school who's too edgy to show emotions. They need their alone time. But when they do decide to grace you with their presence, make it count. Give them gentle pets, especially around the cheeks and chin where they have scent glands. And for the love of all that is holy, don't try to rub their belly unless you have a death wish. Another way to win your cat's heart, play with them. And no, I don't mean half-heartedly dangling a toy while you scroll through Instagram. I mean really play. Get that feather wand and channel your inner David Attenborough. Narrate the hunt. Make sound effects. Your cat might look at you like you've lost your mind, but trust me, they'll appreciate the effort. And here's a pro tip. Learn to speak cat. No, I don't mean start meowing randomly. I mean learn to read their body language. A cat with ears flattened and tail swishing? That's not a cat that wants cuddles. That's a cat saying, touch me and you'll pull back a stump. But a cat with relaxed whiskers and half-closed eyes? That's your cue to break out the pets and praise. Remember, every cat is different. Some are cuddly love bugs who want nothing more than to be in your lap 24/7. Others are more like roommates who occasionally acknowledge your existence when they need something. The key is to respect their individual personality and not try to force them into being something they're not. Your aloof cat isn't broken and your clingy cat isn't weird. They're just being themselves in all their furry, judgmental glory. So there you have it, folks. The secret language of cats decoded. Well, sort of. Let's be honest, cats will always maintain an air of mystery. That's part of their charm. But armed with this knowledge, you're now better equipped to navigate the complex world of feline communication. Who knows? You might even earn the coveted status of acceptable human in your cat's eyes. Before you go, here's one last thought-provoking question. If cats could write songs about their humans, what would the titles be? Share your hilarious cat song titles in the comments. I bet Servant of the Food Bowl would be a chart topper. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the feline psyche, why not hit that like button? It's way easier than trying to decipher your cat's latest cryptic meow. And while you're at it, why not subscribe? I promise to bring you more fascinating insights into the world of our furry overlords. Until next time, keep those lint rollers handy and may your lap always be warm with cat.